On April 11, I attempted to build a new digital product business on Etsy using only AI entirely from scratch. Since then, in 3 weeks, I generated a couple of sales on a brand new store with no experience running an Etsy store nor having any design skills. I do have experience running a 6-figure e-commerce business, which sort of helped. Since opening the store, a few things happened, including adding more listings, improving the listing photos and descriptions, learning about Etsy, and using Midjourney software. Unfortunately, despite running ads on the listings, the store isn't quite profitable yet, and honestly, I've been neglecting this challenge due to my other things in my life. So in today's video, I'll go over some of the tips and tricks I've learned and break down my store analytics, along with the next set of plans I have in mind to take this store from $0 to $10,000 business. This is episode 3 of the series, and if you haven't watched my previous videos, I recommend doing so before watching this one. I reviewed everything I did from coming up with the ideas to generating the product and setting up the store. Now let's dive right in. For those of you new here, I started this challenge to show what's possible with the power of AI and if it's actually possible to start a business with no money and background knowledge. I'm mainly using a combination of AI tools, Midjourney, and ChatGPT. And if you haven't already heard, ChatGPT is an artificial intelligence chatbot that interacts humanly and is capable of answering questions to execute tasks. I mainly use this to generate new ideas and optimize my Etsy listing with the title and the description. This is probably my #1 time saver when it comes to new listings, since I don't have to waste time coming up with new descriptions every time. As for the Midjourney, it's an AI image generator capable of creating incredible artwork with all the power of AI and simple prompts. But later in this video, you'll see the reality of using the Midjourney software to create images because it's easier said than done. If you want to know more about using Midjourney software, then check out my other video in my channel, which I go over different ways to generate art. So last time in the series, we generated pattern design ideas, created a new store, and posted one listing. I then decided to advertise that listing with a budget of $5 per day. Although I didn't expect much of an outcome, we did generate 3 sales. And this is very helpful for the Etsy algorithm, since it's more likely to boost our product listing with more sales and reviews that we receive. Unfortunately, we were not profitable with our ads because we spent more than we made. So after 3 days of running $5 ads, I stopped the ads completely. And here we are on our 3rd week. Our current revenue from the previous weeks is $5.77. We spent a total of $13.33 on ads. So the current profit for our challenge is -$7.56. The good news is that the listing that we make are digital products, and the more we add to our shop, it's like adding a collection to your library, and it will continue to generate passive income without running ads. So what happened this week? As I've said earlier, I was neglecting this challenge for the entire week of our 2nd week, which set us back from making more listings to get some organic traffic. I felt like we started strong with the orders and a review, but we had pretty much flatline traffic and sales because we stopped posting new listings. The plan for this week was to upgrade my current listing and upload more new ones. I would then run ads on all the new listings and weed out unprofitable ones. I also didn't realize that I only spent $13 on the ad last time, which isn't enough to properly analyze and optimize our results. So at the beginning of this week, I started running ads on the previous listing with some upgraded photos and the description. For the purpose of reducing competition, I will hide the store and my product.
Swiper, no swiping!
But I'll be as transparent as I can for the results. And at the end of the series, I will hopefully be able to reveal my store along with successful profits. So I figured since we have the power of AI, it would be a breeze to blast out new ideas and designs. Boy, was I completely wrong. On Monday, April 24, I started to generate new designs for my next product. I quickly realized designing a product with AI is easier said than done. The primary way for me to create new listings is to make what's already selling well. I would go to Etsy and search for a keyword related to my store and recreate the top selling listings. In my opinion, this is the best way to get sales because it's already been tested and proven to sell. But as I started to generate new designs, AI was giving me results that were completely different than what I was trying to create.
What just happened?
On top of that, the most annoying part was that the designs were all clumped up, and as you can see with the floral designs, which is is always clumped up and I just can't seem to separate it. I literally tried generating hundreds of different variations of prompts and realized that AI still has some limitations when it comes to generating design work. So because I came to a roadblock of generating new products, I honestly thought to myself that maybe it isn't possible to generate a successful store with only AI. After a hard long day of testing various prompts, I slept on the business idea. But the next day, I woke up to a new order for my previous listing. Then I thought to myself, if this product can generate a sale, then why stop here just because my product doesn't look like a handmade product? In fact, I shouldn't try to imitate a real designer's product, but instead be different and generate something that only AI can. So with this in mind, I kept going strong and generated 3 more listings and ran ads on each of them with $5 budget. Now let me review the results and some tips and tricks I've learned to generate digital products for Etsy. I started running ads for my listing on April 25. As you see here, I spent about $4 each day, but most of my spendings went to the first listing which I originally made, and I think this is the case because this listing was currently in demand. So despite improving the listing and increasing the price, I was still not profitable on the product. I spent $13.04 in 3 days and it consistently made a sale each day, but my overall profit for the product was negative $5.64. In the total lifespan of running this ad, I spent $26.37 on this listing alone and made $13.24. So on April 28, I completely stopped the ad for the listing and let the other listings continue to spend. As for the other 3 listings, I launched the 3rd one today, so it didn't spend anything yet. The 2 other listings have a very small spending on it due to the lack of demand in the listing probably. You can see that daily spending on the listing is pretty much less than $1 a day, even though the budget is set to $5. And that's probably because we only pay for clicks and not views. Because I've noticed that these 2 products are not high in demand, I made sure to make a variation on my first listing, which I started running ads today. So hopefully that one can have better results. The primary purpose of this challenge is so that you can all follow along my journey and learn from my mistakes. And with that said, here are some roadblocks that I came across so that you can avoid these for yourself. First, when creating an AI artwork, you must be as descriptive as possible. Midjourney is a competent artificial intelligence, but you must feed the correct prompt to generate your desired image. That means you have to test and play for yourself, as I've done here. And when I say this, I mean I spent many hours of trial and error to create my designs. So when other YouTubers tell you that you can generate a stupid amount of money with a simple AI business, just think about why they make a video on it and never show the results. Because simply, it still takes work, just like anything in life. Secondly, a time-saving tip is to screenshot the artwork that you find on Etsy and use the describe feature in Midjourney. This lets you get a general starting point for recreating similar designs, and Midjourney is usually good at describing the image, but you still have to tweak it to get the desired result. And lastly, the chance of you running an ad and making a profitable Etsy business is slim to none unless you have some groundbreaking custom product. You gotta think that if you can make these art designs using Midjourney, then thousands of other people have the same access and are probably getting the same artwork as you are. This leads to my next topic with my plan. Going forward, I probably won't be running ads for all my listings.
I hate it, I'm out.
Now hold up, I'll try to pump out as many listings as possible in the coming weeks. I tried to set a goal for myself of creating 5 listings a day, but it was practically impossible due to my time constraints, so I will create at least 1 or 2 listings a day until we can try to reach 20 to possibly 50 listings. By the time we reach 20 to 50 listings, we can hopefully get some organic search traffic and sales, which by the way is non-existent right now. And in the long run, I think this is a way better strategy than making a couple of listings and running ads, since you want as many listings for Etsy to push your listing in the search results. All in all, if you're considering to start a similar business, now is the best time to start while everyone hesitates to take action. As you saw with my results, it is absolutely possible to generate a sale using AI with little to no money and no expert knowledge. I'll continue this challenge to show everyone and walk the walk. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace.